And so your faith is really as strong as the test it survives. You're tougher than what you're going through. Okay? So take heart, rejoice. Be exceedingly glad, because great is your reward at the other end of the test. You know, here's something else I thought was interesting. What is the object of your faith? See, the object of your faith determines the strength of your faith. Write this down. The source of your faith determines the quality of your faith. Where you got your faith from is the question. If your faith falls up under a little stress, under a little problem, a little surprise, a little sudden thing that happens, then I want to know where you got your faith from. What is the source of your faith? Where did it come from? Do you know why we become disappointed in people, no matter who they are? It could be a spouse, could be a parent, could be a child, could be a pastor, could be a politician, could be anybody, a good friend. The reason why we become disappointed in them because we had faith in them. And so our faith was as good as they were at the time. And when they changed, then our faith in them changed. So where did you get your faith from? Is it coming from the people and the situations you are in? That's an important question. Because wherever you get it from is the source and the quality of your faith. Number two, write this down. Objective of faith. The object of your faith determines the quantity or the size of your faith. Now we got two things here. We got quality and quantity. How much faith do you have? In other words, how big is your faith? That depends on the object of your faith. What you have your faith in. You know, I keep promising to do this for years, but I think I'm coming to the point where I'm going to eventually do it, maybe 209. I'm going to put together a marriage ceremony built on kingdom ideas. Because most of the marriages that we use, the ceremonies we use, are questionable. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. When you get married to someone, that marriage is 100% faith. It ain't love, it's faith. And that's why they don't stay together. Because we put our faith in the person, and that's how strong your faith is. Remember, the source of your faith is the quality, and the object of your faith is the quantity. How much faith should I have in this woman? How much faith should I have in this man? Answer, none. Why? Because if they are the source and the object of your faith, then they control your belief system. And so you hear things like, I can't believe you anymore. What they mean is, I lost faith in you. Well, if you had put your faith in God, and God is the one who you depend on to keep this relationship, then if anything happens, your faith doesn't move. Because it was never in the person. Let's get too deep for you, I know. I'll leave it alone. I feel I'm just hitting a wall. Okay. But let me just comment on this number two. The object of your faith determines the size of it. In other words, your faith is as big as the God you have it in. Now here's the problem with the God you have it in. You don't know enough about the God you have it in to claim that you know the God you have it in. And that's why the Bible says you must study. You have to get to know God for yourself, because the more you learn about God, the bigger your faith becomes.